good evening or good morning. God bless you. Good to be with you, class. I want to talk to you for a brief moment about friends that can be toxic. A lot of times when we talk about bad friends or friends that move you away from your kingdom assignment, we're not necessarily talking about those that are just set out with evil intention. As I was going through the scripture, I was thinking about in Matthew when Jesus asked the disciples, "Who do men say that I am?" And we know the story. Peter goes and says, "You are Christ. You are the rock, the Son of God." And Jesus then goes and applauds him and says, "Hey, upon this revelation, upon this understanding, I'm going to build the church." Then Jesus goes on and he begins to share with the disciples what's to come, the crucifixion, the persecution that he's about to experience. And Peter, in his zeal, in his sincere, true love for Jesus Christ, again, Peter's the outspoken one. He goes and says, "Oh no, no, not on my watch, Jesus. We have your back." And we're going to do everything we can to prevent this from happening. And Jesus says, "Get thee behind me, Satan." Why is this? Because Jesus never came here on earth to fulfill his mission, but he came to fulfill the vision, the assignment of the Father. And in fulfilling that assignment of the Father, that means that he had to be obedient unto death. And when I look at this particular story, I think about my own situation. You have individuals around you that may have good intentions, may truly love you, but really lack the revelation of the mission and the task that God has called for you to do. And in their lack of understanding or in their lack of revelation, through emotional attachment, they may unintentionally try to move you away from your assignment. Um, um, as a pastor serving in the underserved community, where we're dealing with tons of issues. I'm inundated throughout the week, throughout the month, with different ministries that wish to partner up with some of the things that we have been called to do in our community. I have to, um, as a faithful stewardship over the ministry that God has given to me, be able to discern what is just good and what is God. I always take this model and say the only problem with good is good has too many O's in it. So we want to make sure that we are doing things that are of God. So there is not that they present to me things or ministries or programs that are bad. It just doesn't line up to the lane and the task that God has given me. So I have to be able to discern through those things and recognize that my goal is not to do the sexiest ministry. My goal is not to do the thing that's going to get the most recognition, but my task is to walk out the vision that God has given us in that particular territory in this particular time. So again, uh, being having high discernment of good friends and godly friends. I like to put it that way because I don't believe that the heart of those friends that are moving you off course are necessarily all bad. I just think that they lack the revelation, and we as Christ followers that are committed to the ministry have to be able to discern between what is good and what is God. I pray that helps somebody out. Thank you, and we'll speak to you soon.